Welcome to our first episode of The Making of, with our first guest, Greek, talking about the making of the Young Lorenzo Tape Volume 2. Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank
How
you
you
for
been?
having. Thank you for having me. No, it's been all good. It's been all good. Just being in the space of creating fully again. I feel like I wasn't in that space for a while, but like now I'm like in that space where I'm just creating freely without like any ideas of what will people think or what do I need to do to get a hit or whatever, all that shit. Just being in the space of like working according to my own like feelings now. So it feels good to be there, man. Feels good to be in that space.
Nah, that's dope, bro. Like I literally just listened to the tape like 3 times already, and I'm like, fuck, bro, what the fuck were you on when you made this? Like I know it's like old songs that you said, like that you compile, but bro, that's like a
Yeah.
beautiful tape. Like it's weird. Like every song, it's kind of like a standout song, like on its own. Like it's like all these different genres compiled into like one.
One point.
Um, yeah. How did it feel compiling? Like was there any difficulty coming up with these? Like I mean, I know you already made the tracks, but any difficult? Was there any difficulties trying to compile sort of like a project that you would release with all the material? Because I know you probably have more material that that you have in the vaults apart from these
Yeah.
4 tracks. But coming up with the decision to make these 4 tracks the tracks that you will be releasing.
Yeah, well, it wasn't really that difficult. I'm not gonna lie, because like I mean at the time when I first made these songs, because most of these songs are like from 2019, like different parts of like 2019. Slightly is the only like it's the latest song, and that even is from like January last year. So like for me, the longer I sit with like music, the easier it becomes for me to release songs. That's why I'll never release a song a month or two after making it. It'll like I have to sit with it and like for a while in order to like wonder whether I feel the same way about it 6 months from the time I first created it. So at this point, like it was easy for me to let them go, you know,
Yeah.
and yeah, just like just compiling them into different like mini projects. It's all about the mood and what I'm trying to like portray with each project. So with this one, I definitely wanted like more like, let me not say commercially viable, but less like less alternative shit on this one. As much as like I'm experimenting a bit, but I would definitely wanted to like not scare people away as much as like the stuff that's coming. So that was the process behind me compiling this set of songs together. You know,
Oh yeah. So
yeah.
how important is it for you to let a song like simmer down on you before you decide like, "Ah, okay, fuck it, let me just give it to the people."
It's really important though. It's really important. I don't want to ever like release any lackluster shit though. I don't at all. Like I want that's why I say I sit with a song for a few months before I release it. Sometimes years even, because I want, like I said, I want to know, like I feel the same way about it as I did when I first made it, because like in this day and age you can be a victim to like the fast-paced output of like most like artists today, like like people release a lot of
Oh
music,
yeah,
a lot of
like
material.
trying to keep up and
Yeah. So like with that, like the song that you dropped today, that you did like a week ago, you probably won't feel the same way about it like in 5 months time. But I'm trying to avoid that. I just want to know like everything I drop is like fucking like timeless shit. Not everything I drop is gonna be on the same quality, but like it's definitely gonna be shit you'll listen to a year later, a year from now, 2 years from now, type shit. As I do right now with this project, since they like 3-year-old songs, 2, 3-year-old songs.
Well, it's actually quite interesting that you mentioned like like you make songs that one could go back to um, years later. Because I was playing Mama Proud of Me,
Yeah,
and I think I literally like that song reminded me of Montague Springs. And I'm like, it's like I don't know. It's I think it's both the lyricism in the songs and
yeah,
and and I think the emotions.
yeah,
Yeah, it,
mm,
it kind of was like, oh shit, this is like the Greek that's like, okay, cool. Like this is like I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. This is like the Greek that's like I'm on my feels right now, and I'm trying
yeah.
to just project that. How easy or difficult is it for you to make a song like that, like a song that's like deeply rooted in your
Mm,
family life or your
yeah.
emotions? Yeah.
It doesn't happen all the time. It doesn't. That's why like you'll get that type of song from me like every now and then. It's not the type of song I can make all the time. Like for example, like Montague Springs was me reflecting on like it was literally me reflecting on like my dad's passing and like the aftermath of that and like my upbringing, all of that, So I can't like do a song like that every time. Whereas with Mama Part of Me, as much as it was like a reflection of like all the bad, but it was also like a song where I expressed like gratitude for all the good that was happening to me at the time. I wrote that song like probably a month, a month or two after like the Germany trip, and like if you, I don't know if you noticed a line where I'm like close to graduation, like I was like literally close to graduating from school, so that was like around September 2019. So I was like, yeah, I was just really feeling like grateful for like you know everything at that time, like having been able to do all that shit, like go overseas, and like my mom telling me like how much like she's proud of like all that I've done so far and everything, but also reflect on the bad as well,
Oh,
because
yeah.
at the end of the day, it's yin and yang, like it's always gonna be that yin and yang thing. But I think Mama Proud of Me is like a much more positive song than Montague Springs. Montague Springs, yeah, just dark.
That's like, yeah. You're in your dog shit on that one, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and yeah, like I said, like I'm well aware this is just a throwaway tape, but
yeah.
are there any plans for this tape, like with regards to like shooting anything music video related, or is it just like, nah, we're just doing audio this time around?
Ah, a lot of people are telling me I need to do a video for Ndomia Sokoman because it's the obvious like popular song from the a lot of people have been honestly like telling me to shoot that video since 2019 when I first had it, like first did it, like niggas were like, yo, you need to do a video for this shit. But yeah, man, I'll see. Like it depends on whether the opportunity arises to shoot it. It's not I like there's nothing like visual wise that is on the pipeline, but I there is probably gonna be like an event for it, an event like to sort of launch the project. I actually got hit up by a homie. Shout out to Jesus. He was his name is Jesus.
Jesus. Oh shit.
But it's GZS, not the
Oh, okay.
actual. Yeah, yeah. So he like has a like events that he does, like markets that he does. So like he always has performances that go market from those markets. So he want like hit me up on some like, yo, would you like to like premiere the project at the next event? So I was like, all right, that's actually a dope idea. So that might be in the pipelines in terms of a performance of the project, but otherwise, not there's nothing really on my side that I was planning to do. I'm probably gonna push Domya Sukumani to like radio and everything. Hopefully I can get it on. I can clear the sample. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Actually, like, yeah, speaking of the song, like how did you come about making that song? Like what what got to you that made you make that song? Like it's quite an interesting song. But like when I was listening to it, I'm like, fuck, I actually pictured myself traveling like in town in the Eastern Cape, like in rural Eastern Cape. I'm like, what the fuck? What like that was a
Yeah,
mind fuck in my brain. Like how did you
yeah.
come to making that song?
Shit. That one is a funny one because like I made the song as a half joke. I'm not gonna lie. um, so Otis should be up. He was like December 2018. He was like, yo, let's do a Bakanga tape. Let's do a Bakanga tape. So I was like, nigga, what? I was I found it funny, but I was like, okay, like, I was intrigued by the idea. So I went through YouTube. I just started bumping a Bakanga mix. Like I don't even know the song that I heard, but I was like, I heard that guitar, that ding, 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 ding. I was like, fuck, that sounds fire. Then I chopped that up, and then yeah, I did the beat. But in my mind, I was like, I just thought of Omani, Omani. Like that was what I was like thinking in my mind. Omani. I don't know why. I think it's because like whenever I'm back home in the Eastern Cape, I was like always excited. Like as much as like okay, like I'm happy to go back home as Lalin. I was always excited to go into the city because I'm a city nigga.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, thanks.
so so I think that's why like the word like the name Kuman, it was stuck in my mind. But then like I just decided to come with the song like probably like sort of like around that idea. It just came. It just came. Like Domi Kuman, it just came. And I just ran with that concept and I wrote according to that. There's no actual Domi Kuman.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah.
And
So it's just that idea.
how long did that take? Like the process of actually conceptualizing and writing that song?
That was actually one of the easiest songs I've ever done. Like, I would usually take forever with songs. Like I usually take months, but that song probably took like I did the hook. I don't even remember how long it took, but I mean I came up with the idea in December and then I recorded the demo in Jan. And the demo I recorded was basically the whole song apart from two lines at the end of the verse. So yeah, it was pretty quick. It was really quick. I didn't think too much about it.
Out
Yeah.
of out of all the songs that you've recorded for this project, were any songs intended to be like, or do you have any like in your head when you were writing like shit like I wish I could get a hit out of something like listening to Usmali, for example, that sounds like a song that is a banger. Like that sounds like it's definitely a club joint. Like, was there any like when you were making the song, did that spirit come like fuck this could be like like when you're in the studio and you're just killing it? Did that like energy come like but this could be a fucking hit song?
Yeah. Um kinda and not so much at the same time. Because what's this? Like which why I was on some rap shit, man. I was on some rap shit. As much as it's a banger, like I was just on some rapid rap shit, honestly. It's because the first verse I recorded for the project for that song was the second verse, the one where I'm rapping my ass off. And it was initially me and Sim on the song. So like, yeah, it was yeah, I mean, like I thought like, okay, this would be for the streets. I didn't think like, okay, this is gonna be the one we push for like the chart or whatever. I just thought, okay, this is the street single, you know. So I didn't think of it as much of a song that like, yeah, I want this to fuck up the charts type shit. So yeah, I
Uh,
hope that.
yeah, so it was more like I'm just fucking making music. There was
Yeah,
no uh afterthought like yeah I'm planning to make this record, this kind of record. It was just more like I just want to make a record kind of vibe.
yeah, yeah. Because I think especially because at the time I was making a lot more singing songs, like because I'm more in like the R&B bags. Like nowadays, I don't rap as much as I used to. So I think like for me, it was just like for me, it was that song by like, okay, I can still do this shit when I want to. I can still rap, like, and make like a catchy song when I need to. You know, I still have it in me. So it was that type of song for me, not so much about like, yeah, we need a club smash, you know. So yeah, yeah.
All right, now I feel you, bro. Seeing that, yeah. So yeah, this is a throwaway tape. Is there any projects or any project that is coming down the line, like sometime this year or early next year?
Volume. This is volume two, right?
Yeah.
Young tapes. Volume three is coming out either in July or beginning of August. I have all the songs ready for that already. Just need to like re-record some things and mix that. And then the main tape, which I have the title for it yet, but I don't want to share it yet in case I change my mind. But yeah, the big tape is gonna come out like around October, hopefully.
October.
That's yeah, that's the main baby that I'm like, yeah, this has to like every song has to be like some classic shit, you know. So that's the main tape, you know.
Are there any features that people can expect, or also you would not want to divulge in that yet? Or
Well, out of like the only song, I mean, the only confirmed feature that is on the tape is Sim, because Crucial is gonna be on the tape.
okay,
Uh, yeah, so like, and he's on Crucial, obviously. But in regards to other features, that I've reached out to Google as well for the one song. Google I did with P on Pila, I had spent the night. We were,
yeah, remember.
yeah, so this joint is sort of like not so much of the joint I'm trying to do with this, not so much a follow-up song, but like yeah, just something along those lines, but much better, much more fire. I mean, Spend the Night, it was fire, but like, yeah, I love this. Like this joint, fucking amazing,
Like,
man.
bro, oh yeah,
Yeah,
nah, bro.
yeah,
That's like
yeah,
looking forward to hearing all of that. And yeah, with this one, when I remember it was planned to drop yesterday, or
yeah. Yes.
yeah,
I'm having issues with the distributor. I'm having issues with the distributor like that I'm using. The show was supposed to be up yesterday already, but I'm trying to fix that issue, possibly move to a different distributor. Like the tape is up on SoundCloud already. I just haven't made it public yet.
uh,
So I just need to make the decision whether I want to like release it on SoundCloud first or like
wait for the distribution.
distribution. Yeah, yeah. So that's up to me. I'll figure out like what I do depending on when I think the project should be up. But I mean, on should be up on distributors. But if it's gonna take too long, then I'll just give it out on SoundCloud for now.
But yeah, man, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for letting us in on your experiences working on these songs that you have on the Young Lorenzo too. And obviously, we're looking forward to the next one, even though we haven't even heard this one, apart from me, of course. But yeah, thank you very much for your time, bro. And hopefully, by the time we release this podcast, the link of your song can be found uh, on the channel, on the description of this video. But yeah, man, thank you very much, bro,
Ah,
and
thank
hope you have a great day ahead.
yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you for having me.
All right, peace, bro. Hope to see you again and speak to you again some other time.